Today we are going to be flying the P-39 Airacobra. The Bell P-39 Airacobra was a fighter produced by Bell Aircraft for the United States Army Air Forces. During World War II, it was one of the principal American fighters in service when the United States entered combat. The P-39 was one of Americans' first-line pursuit planes. It made its initial flight in April 1939 at Wright Field, Ohio, and by the time of the Pearl Harbor attack, nearly 600 had been built. Its unique engine location behind the cockpit caused some pilots concern at first, but experience shown that this was no more of a hazard in crash landings than with an engine located forward of the cockpit. Other major users of the type included the Soviet Air Force, the Free French, the Royal Air Force, and the Italian Convergent Air Force. It was the first fighter fitted with tricycle landing gear. Although the mid-engine placement was innovative, the P-39 design was handicapped by the absence of an efficient turbo supercharger, preventing it from performing well at high altitudes. For this reason, it was rejected by the RAF for use over in Western Europe, but adopted by the USSR, where most air combat took place at the medium to low altitudes. Together with the P-36 Airacobra, the P-39 was one of the most successful fixed-wing aircraft manufactured by Bell. In February 1937, Lieutenant Benjamin S. Kellings, project officer for flights at the United States Army Air Corps, and Captain Gordon P. Selvia, fighter tactics instructor at the Air Corps Tactical School, issued a specification for a new fighter via the Circular Proposal X-609. It was a request for a single-engine high-altitude interceptor, having the tactical mission of interception and attack of hostile aircraft at high altitudes despite being called an interceptor. The proposed aircraft's role was simply an extension of a traditional pursuit fighter role, using the heavier and more powerful aircraft at higher altitudes. The main proposal of this configuration was to free up space for the 37mm Browning Arms Company T-9 cannon, later produced by Oldsmobile, firing through the center of the propeller hub for optimal accuracy and stability. This happened because H.M. Poyer, designer for the project lead Robert Woods, was impressed by the power of the weapon and pressed for its incorporation. This is unusual because the fighter design had previously been driven by the intended engine, not the weapon. Although the T-9 was devastating when it worked, it had very limited ammunition, a low rate of fire, and was prone to jamming. The P-39 was an all-metal, low-wing, single-engine fighter with a tricycle undercarriage and an Allison V1710 liquid-cooled V12 engine mounted in the center fuselage directly behind the cockpit. The Airacobra was one of the first production fighters to be conceived as a weapons system. In this case, the aircraft, known originally as the Bell Model 4, was designed to provide the platform for the 37mm T-9 cannon. This weapon, which was designed in 1934 by American Armament Corporation, a division of Oldsmobile, firing a 1.3-pound projectile capable of piercing 0.8 inches of armor at 500 yards. With armor-piercing rounds, the 90-inch long, 200-pound weapon had to be rigidly mounted and fired parallel and close to the center line of the new fighter. The Airacobra saw combat throughout the world, particularly in the Southwest Pacific, Mediterranean, and Soviet theaters. Because the engine was not equipped with a supercharger, the P-39 performed best below 17,000 feet altitude. It often was used at low altitudes for such missions as ground strafing. When the P-39 production ended in August 1944, Bell had produced 9,584 Airacobras, of which 4,773 were sent to the Soviet Union through the Lend-Lease. Russian pilots appreciated the cannon-armed P-39s for its ground attack capability. The P-39 served with the Free French and British Air Forces. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you are having a fantastic day. Today we are flying the P-39 Airacobra. We only have 30 rounds of the 37mm gun. We do have plenty of machine belts. Looks like most people are low, so a group of 3 fighters a little higher up. I think we'll continue to kind of climb here. This thing performs best underneath 17,000 feet, so that's where we're going to try to keep it. I am going to do my best not to dogfight as much as possible. I'm going to try to primarily use this as a boom and zoomer. Get in, get hits, get out. Looks like we've got one guy dropping in right there. Looks like our team is doing pretty okay. Got a MiG-3, that's what was dropping in. BF-109. We're going to go help our friendly P-39s. See if we can't come on in right behind these guys. It looks like they're starting to climb a little bit. Nose up at least and gain altitude. Looks like, yep, they are turning back around for me. I will take a few head-ons, but I do want to be careful that I don't get completely blasted. I am going to use a lot of my speed for altitude right now. I'm going to try to keep it up around 200. Looks like we're going to have a BF-109 wanting to tango first. I do have a pull off of that. We're going to try to evade this next guy's shots. And we're just going to keep on going. They are going to turn, but we are going to have more speed. And that's what we're going to do, is we're just going to keep on rolling. Yep. He should not be able to hit me. Yeah. We'll have way more speed. Gonna do is if he turns, then we'll turn on him. Otherwise, our one P-39 making quick work of that one. He's gonna come up and help us, so we're gonna turn up and around, hit those combat flaps, get us to flip over here, come right in behind him, hits on him. He's going to dive down, pull throttle so we can stay behind him. More hits. Trying to get one of those 37s to connect. Ooh, yep. We're going to throttle up. We're going to roll up on top of him. He should not have enough airspeed to pull up, but he does. We're going to keep him just out of nose. Fly away from him with this airspeed and not stay in the circle. We'll go ahead and turn to re-engage. Throw those flaps on. Dip our nose in. Miss those shots. Use our speed to come back up and around. Raise our flaps. We're going to go ahead and track him down. Whoop, should not have raised our flaps. Kept those on just so that, there we go. Should be able to catch up to him pretty quickly once we regain some of our speed here. And you minute now. Still got 12 cannon rounds, plenty of MG. Not the best flying on my part, but we're making it work. Looks like he has another friendly on the airfield, looks like. Potentially. We'll just go ahead and sit over here. Yep, he's coming back in at me. We're going to use a lot of this airspeed. He just bled a whole bunch. So we're going to go ahead and climb up. He's going to stick by his base. We'll see if we can bait him over here. Probably not. He is chasing. Yep. We got our friendly coming in, so if we don't get any kills, that's fine. I'd rather help our friendly out, let him have a good game, and win, and hopefully survive. There we go. We've got a couple guys now, so we are actually going to run, wait for our backup to get here. Two v 2 it looks like. Yes, it is. I want to be careful. I've got 3 minutes of fuel left. I think we could probably do this. They're just hanging out by the airfield. Yep. Got 12 shots. He's in the distance. Minute of fuel left. Go ahead and start making our way back. Lose power, so we save on fuel. Line ourselves up for our runway there. So if anything, we can still have enough energy to glide in if we need to. Since they're just gonna base camp, we're gonna refuel, rearm, get a whole new fantastic plane, and go from there. They won't be able to catch us because we are much faster. Looks like we're going to both go refuel, rearm, and continue this fight. 300. Want to get it nice and low for this landing here, preferably under 200. There we go. Should be able to drop it under 2. Flare, bring it in, flaps, bring it right down. Look at that perfect landing. Got 2 in the air. Look at that. Looks like we both landed at the same time. There they are. Up in the air. Keeping their altitude. Looks like they're heading the same direction I am. Bleeding off some of that altitude. Our guy is trying to bait them down to our base. He's got 1 minute. Target will change. More than likely change to me. Got 1 dropping. Bleeding air. 1's coming in towards me. I'm gonna speed up here. My goal is to climb away and start climbing back in. 1 above me, 1 below me. He's gonna drop up on top of me. He's gonna come right in at me. Our guy is not paying attention. I nosed up. I've got more control than this guy does. Combat flaps. Try to get up on his buddy. Hopefully our guy can take care of the other one. Catching on him. Yep, turning in. Couple hits. Got him to overshoot. Up and around. Might not be the best idea. Yep. Try to go get this guy eliminated. None of my 30s are connecting. We're actually going to keep running. We've got the speed. Must have taken out our friendly. Did not realize that. We're going to go take care of AI. Unless he's going to try to turn around. Looks like he is. So he's bleeding all of his speed, so we're going to try to get altitude while he bleeds. Engine's still doing okay for temp. Gain some speed. "35 seconds left. Some points here, so it's not a waste of a game. Don't think I'm gonna have time, but we will see. As you saw with that last game, we tried to connect with the 37 mil, and we were having a hell of a time trying to do that. Hopefully this game will be a little bit better for actually getting kills. We will see how this goes. That game, honestly, was probably the exact way that this plane is supposed to be flown. Kind of defensively, and trying to use its engine as much as possible to boom and zoom or just get out of a bad situation, and that's exactly what I did. It was able to tank a lot of shots, and overall it did a phenomenal job. It did not do a phenomenal job at killing. I put a lot of rounds into those BF-109s, and it really didn't do anything. So this match, we are going to play a little bit lower, a little slower. I'm not going to go climb super high or anything like that. I'm going to leave that to my brethren. Looks like we already have a Yak 2 coming in. I'm going to use my speed, try to get up to about 300 miles per hour, and try to go bomber hunting, see if there's any of those. Yep. There's one right there, I think, to our left. That might have just been a puff of anti-air. Ah, there we go. KI-49. Go towards him. Big old bomber. See if we can get this to connect. You'll gotta love it when the 37 connects. Just pops them apart. So we'll see if we can make some rounds connect here. Interesting. Ah. We've got the speed. It looks like going away from us, and we're still gaining on him, which is perfect. He's going to be turning this direction. The only thing is we're going to have to worry about, I believe they have a decent armament for their rear gunner, so we'll have to be careful of that. I'm overheating the engine a little bit, but I do want to keep my speed up, keep my awareness open, Spitfire, see if we can get this kill, and turn onto onto that Spitfire. Goal is to keep speed up. Looks like we do have something above us, so we're gonna kind of slot in right behind this guy. Let him have it. Not really able to hit. So we got that Spitfire to deal with now. But I'm honestly going to try to go for this bomber. That Spitfire is going to take a little bit of time to turn around, and I should still have more speed than he does. Need my shots a little better here. Critical. That Spitfire. We're going to turn, we're going to shake him loose, and we're going to run. Raise the flaps, get out, go get more cannon rounds. Should be able to, might not be able to outrun him. I think we might be able, oh, yep, he's hitting us, so we'll have to go a little evasive. We should have more speed. Yeah, we'll be fine. We're pulling away from him now. Engine is getting orange hot. We're still pulling away from him. Nice if some of our friendlies comes and gives a hand with him. We will wait and see. Start turning towards our friendlies. Still have a little, oh, yep, LA5 went down. So, yeah. Spitfire's turning back around. So we're going to go ahead and land, rearm, and then get back into the battle. Very similar plane. Slightly better performance. The reason I decided to go with the P-39 versus one of the 63s is just for the fact that I'm a little more comfortable flying this plane. I know how it's meant to be maneuvered, and overall, I enjoy this plane a little better. So it looks like we've got, I believe that's AI. Perhaps not. Perhaps that was the plane. Actually, I believe that was the plane we were attacking earlier. So we may go get some revenge kills here. Not necessarily revenge, but finish him off. Looks like everyone's headed back. He is. Oh, that's just AI. I might just go ground strafe here. See what we have for targets. See what we can do. Now, of course, I don't want to be caught off guard by enemy players. There's our good old friend coming in. So we will attempt to take him out, as he is more than likely going for our last two bases. We'll try to defend those bases as best as possible. Yeah, howitzer over there. We are actually going to drop low. Oh, there's that wonderful Spitfire. Let's see if we can't take this KI-49 out quickly before that Spitfire gets to us. I'm going to try to lead a little better here. Coming in quite fast, so I'm going to have to lead a decent amount. We're going to pop up here. Follow him on our side. Cannot seem to connect with those shots. We're going to turn because we do know that Spitfire is going to be right there. We are going to go for a head-on. He does have a little bit more armament. Might be able to pull this off. He's going to be dropping low. He decided to go high. I've got that in the bag if he wants to do that. That turn. Cut the flaps. Don't want to be turn fighting right now, but I might have this. Oh, got him. I actually got him. I was very surprised about that. I must have pilot sniped him. I believe that is what happened. Interesting. Okay. I was not expecting to do that. But now there's only that one guy left that I did not kill. But I was able to take out that Spitfire. Not the way I necessarily wanted to it. I definitely tunnel vision, and that is my bad. But a kill's a kill, and I will take it. On to the next one. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are into our third and final battle. If there are other planes you would like to see, please drop them in the comments below. I'd love to do history segments on any plane, any tank that you would enjoy. Please let me know if there's anything that you would like done differently. Something that might be more entertaining for you. Please give me feedback. I'm always trying to make these videos as enjoyable for you as possible. HS-129 diving in towards us. We're gonna pull up. Oh, he's got frontal cannons. Eh, might as well. There's not a whole lot of planes to choose from. Throw the combat flaps on. It looks like we have some friendlies. We're gonna fight him. So, we'll just keep on putting. Yep, all of our teammates are gonna go for him. We will continue to grab some altitude here. Break through these clouds. BF-109 down there. Looks like we got a couple other things. Looks like everything seems to be beneath me at the moment. That is how we are going to try to keep it for now. Don't see anything else above me. Another BF-109. A couple other things. He's trying to nose up at me. What he's doing, we're going to drop in on him. Whoa. HE-100. Come in right here. Ooh, pilot snipe. Let's go. Beautiful shots on my part. We're going to use this speed and reclimb back up. BF-109E, BR-20. We're going to come on in on this BF-109. He's he's going to be turning, so we're actually going to switch targets. Oh, don't want to get shot at by him. Come on here. Not able to do enough damage. Pull right back up. DO-217, gotta be careful of him. In land, our 30 mil shots, not too terrible. FC-20. He is gonna be pulling up at us. He has some speed. We're gonna go ahead and dive in on him. Trying to keep that situational awareness. Hit some of our shots. Keep that speed up. Don't want to turn fight with him. Go help our buddy out. DO-217, we got 14 cannon rounds left. And it's just pepper in. So we're going to try to go help our buddy out, and then we'll continue from there. DO-217 has a mean rear tail gunner. Yep. We're trying to get in his dead zone before we pop up. Nice and close. And then pop up. Got him. Pull off. Oof. We've got a fuel leak. Do not believe this thing has self-sealing fuel tanks. We only have guns left. We're fairly damaged. We're going to do as much as we can. We're going to try to get back to base as soon as possible. Did lay some hurt into him. 6 minutes of fuel, dropping fast. Looks like we've got one friendly left against 3 enemies. He is one of them. Guessing it was a BF-109 somewhere. And one other. So we are going to try to make it back to our base, which I did not realize was over here. We're going to try to climb just in case we do lose all of our fuel. Go back, rearm, refuel. Let's see what we can do. Not many guns left, but maybe we can get a couple hits in on him. Here, make sure we're kind of lined up with the runway. Oh, that is our runway. A little dirt strip. Haha. Just looking for our runway, I couldn't see it. Little did I know, it was literally right there. So we're gonna cut power, do a fuel leak, so we will be careful on this landing. Oh! Okay, guess we did enough damage to him. He crashed on landing. Now we just gotta be careful, bleed enough airspeed so that same thing doesn't happen to us. Flare. Put her down nice and gentle. Beautiful. And rearm, repair. Get back into the fight. 30 seconds. Okay. I guess I did enough damage to him as well. Interesting. And the other person crashed. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is that game. Quick summary. Wonderful plane for booming and zooming. Great engine on it for running. And an overall amazing plane. Thank you much for watching. Thank you to those who stuck around to watch to the end of the video. If you enjoyed this content, please consider liking and subscribing. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you.